So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today in this video lecture we are going to study about the abducens nerve, which is the cranial nerve number 6 from our book, which is the Snell's Neuroanatomy. First you need to know that the abducens nerve is a motor nerve, and since its name is abducen, so it is very much similar to a word that we study in MBBS, that is abduction. So abducens nerve is going to do abduction, and it is a motor nerve, so it will supply a muscle that will do the motor function, and that particular muscle is the lateral rectus muscle, and that muscle is of the eyeball. So what you need to know about the abducens nerve nucleus is mainly the nucleus is going to come from a junction between the pons and the medulla. So when I was teaching you pons, on the posterior side I showed you that pons had a medial eminence, and on both sides it had a facial colliculus. So from the region of the facial colliculus is abducens nerve, which is the cranial nerve number 6. It is going to come out, and then it will pass through the superior orbital fissure, and it will innervate the lateral rectus muscle of the eye. So whenever I make pons, first of all I make this junction which is actually showing the fourth ventricle, floor of the fourth ventricle, and you know floor of the fourth ventricle has this medial eminence. On both sides we have this you can say the facial colliculus, which are actually the protrusions or swellings that are formed due to the facial nerve that is coiling around the abducens nerve. So now we have another nerve. So now this is the nerve which is present anteriorly, and this nerve which is present anteriorly, this is known as the abducens nerve, and the nerve which was coiling around was the facial nerve which was forming the facial colliculus. So this nerve, this is going to be the abducens nerve present on the interior side of the facial colliculus of your pons on the posterior side. So it will come outwards. Now what happens is that this facial colliculus, this abducens nerve nucleus is going to receive fibers which are coming from the cortex. So they are known as the corticospinal fibers. Similarly, it is going to receive the fiber from superior colliculus, that innervates the eye, or it is associated with eye functions. So coming from that, these fibers will be the tectobulbar. First one, the corticospinal one. Second, the tectobulbar one coming from the superior colliculus of your midbrain tectum portion. Then we have third, which is known as the medial longitudinal fasciculus, which innervates the third, fourth and eighth. And so the third, fourth, eighth and the sixth nerve, they have a connection between them which is known as medial longitudinal fasciculus. So sixth nerve is going to have certain fibers from the medial longitudinal fasciculus as well. So corticospinal fibers, tectobulbar fibers and medial longitudinal fasciculus fibers are going to be the afferent fibers which are going to supply the abducens nerve. And from here the abducens nerve is going to come out anteriorly just between the pons and the medulla at the pontomedullary junction, but its nucleus was present posteriorly, but the nerve is going to emerge anteriorly. So a little bit lateral view shows this is the pons and this is the medulla. So just at the junction of the pons and the medulla, we can have the trochlear nerve coming out, the abducens nerve coming out. The abducens nerve is going to come out, pass through the superior orbital fissure to supply the lateral rectus muscle of the eye that is going to do the lateral rotation as well as the abduction of our eye muscle. So when we discuss the abducens nerve nucleus, we also discussed that it was coming from the region of facial colliculus that was in the floor of the fourth ventricle. Then we find out that it was receiving afferent fibers from corticonuclear as well as the tectobulbar as well as the medial longitudinal fasciculus, which was connecting the third, fourth and the eighth cranial nerve. So the names of these fibers are very much important because this was the medial longitudinal fasciculus which was connecting your third, fourth, eighth as well as your sixth cranial nerve. Another thing, this fiber, this is coming from the cortex, it is coming from the to the nucleus, so it will be known as the corticonuclear fibers. Similarly, this is coming from the tectum, and it is coming to the bulb region or the facial colliculus, so they will be known as tectobulbar fibers. So that is how their name comes, and that is how we have three different sources for the innervation or for the afferent fibers coming to the abducens nerve. Now when we come to the course of the abducens nerve, we know that it is going to come anteriorly between the pons and the medulla, that is the pontomedullary junction. Then it passes through the cavernous sinus. Then it is going to go to the orbit through the superior orbital fissure, and then it will supply the lateral rectus muscle. To explain this all course, I am going to make a diagram. So this is a very schematic diagram about its course. So we know this is the portion of our brainstem. So this is the pons and this is the medulla. So it is coming from the pontomedullary junction. And nucleus was located at the level of the facial colliculus. So just coming out of the pontomedullary junction, firstly the nerve moves through this cavernous sinus. Then it moves inferior to and lateral to. Inferior to as well as lateral to the internal carotid artery. Then it is going to move through the superior orbital fissure to enter into the eye region, and then it is going to supply the lateral rectus muscle of your eye. So now they are not showing a very detailed version, but we can see that the pontomedullary junction, we can see the abducens nerve coming outward, then firstly passing through the cavernous sinus that I showed you in my diagram. Then there will be somewhere here the internal carotid artery. Then it passes through the superior orbital fissure to enter the eye and supply the lateral rectus muscle, where here we can see the cut section only. Now if you look at this diagram from Snell, you can easily see the abducens nerve nucleus and it receiving the fibers from the cortex that are known as the corticonuclear fibers. Similarly, from the medial longitudinal fasciculus fibers are coming. Similarly, these blue fibers, they are coming from the tectobulbar region or the superior colliculus of your tectum region of the midbrain. And basically the nucleus of the abducens nerve is located at the level of the pons, at the level of the facial colliculi, which are the swellings. I hope you understood. And